Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel I read poetry, mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, and once in a while poems from the past. Today we're going to break from the series that we've been exploring right now, which is basically a look at literary translation, or 13 ways of looking at a Li-Bai poem. And instead we're going to celebrate Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. On this particular episode, I just really want to dedicate this poem to my mother and to all that she's done for me over the years. She has been an exemplar of just hard work and dedication, of love of family, and sort of a fierceness when it comes to defending and protecting those in need. I am grateful for her example as well in her love of language. She is multilingual. She grew up in Taiwan, speaking Mandarin, Cantonese, Taiwanese, Hakka, and English. And as such has a complicated and nuanced relationship with language, and especially with English. And part of that complication and nuance I feel has informed my own relationship with language, and I definitely grew closer to her when, I relearned the language as an adult and spent time in Taiwan and became better acquainted with sort of her life there before me, and what it meant to her to grow up in a place like that. So I am grateful for the blessings of language and for the wonders of technology that allowed me to do this as a Mother's Day present of sorts, and also to celebrate the ways in which technology has kept us together over the many years, despite the fact that I was often far from home. Really, the last 25 years I've spent mostly away from Canada, and definitely away from home, and so it's good to be home again and good to be here for this Mother's Day. So I'm going to read this poem. This was written a few years back when I was still living in the States and further away, and is a meditation on some of these things. And so without further ado, here is Jam of Wisdom. All through the winter, my mother forwards messages she's received, emailed from one mother to another, then passed on down to distant sons and daughters. How to save money for a future, how to find love, mend a marriage, overcome failure, tie a bow tie, how to make a small room feel large, how to sing. Here, she offers, is another jam of wisdom, her mastery of English idioms so near perfect that only the written text betrays her, renders her misspeaking a type of poetry. Year after year they come, even as the seasons blur, as I move across country further and further away, as my sister buries a husband, not long after my mother buries hers. I picture her now in the depths of our old basement, lining the shelves with jars filled with labored sweetness, wise to each gleaming in the dark, each little bit of light preserved. So, happy Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to my mother. I'm grateful for all that she does, and I hope in some small way this poem kind of reflects back the many things that she has passed on and preserved for me. So if you've enjoyed this poem or other poems in this series, please subscribe and like this video. Comment below if there are other things you'd like me to tackle, other poets you think I should check out. And I will be back again. We have new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And until then, stay safe, stay well, and keep reading poetry.